Yo people, this is Maza thejrocker. This is gonna be my story, my meet and greet experience in-store event with the Japanese visual kei band Grieva. So I've been waiting for this day since I have no idea how long. And as you might know, me and my sister Misaki, we got a fan page with Grieva on Facebook. I'm gonna link to this one in the description below, so go ahead and like it if you don't already do. And so since we have a page with this band, being able to meet them feels even more unreal, it feels like a dream. So being able to get these tickets first, I just got them without even knowing, what I said yes to earlier when I came here, like in the beginning of when I started to live here in Japan. So it was a good yes, because these tickets were gold, they were worth more than gold, these tickets. So I'm gonna talk about this experience with Grieva now. So today it is Doyobi, it is Saturday, at the very end of October 2016. So I went to Little Hearts in Osaka, like I came there 45 minutes before they were gonna open. And then like a quarter or like 15 minutes later everything was supposed to start, but I don't think it started on the time. It was supposed to start at 12 o'clock, but I don't think it did. So I was standing there waiting with a lot of other fans, I didn't talk with anyone. I was the only Fortune fan, by the way, so how else am I supposed to do, So I was standing there, and then a woman came out and she said in Japanese. I think I got everything of it. So we went up, no one were pushing, everyone was like do. And then they were calling out the numbers on our tickets, and I had number 30. So, and they actually went one number at a time, Sometimes they take 10 numbers, like from 10 to 20 and 20 to 30, but they took one at a time. So it was good since I had 30, so it was easy to hear Sanju, when it was my turn. So she said Sanju, and I went in, and I came on the third row this time. It was 4 rows, and the rest of people, or the girls, had to stand. And boys, it was boys as well. Not many, but there were a few boys. So it was good because I could basically see all 5 of them, except for Roku, because I had a girl next to me, or in front of me, like this, who were a bit taller than me when we were sitting down, so I had a little bit of problem to see Roku. But then another guy came in, and he was like explaining things, that this is like a talking session, and they're gonna play like a game, and then it is time for a signing session, So he was explaining that, we were waiting, and then he said like, yeah, welcome Grieva out, and then they came out, and everyone was like do, and now of course I was do as well. And Haru came out first, and everyone's like, oh my god, so gorgeous, kirei, and I was like, oh, you have no idea, he is perfect gorgeous. He's my favorite member, by the way, Haru, one of the guitarists. And I was like blown away, because I couldn't really understand that I actually saw him passing by like that. So he was sitting there, and then next out was Hisame. Hisame looked like a doll. He had this doll face. I was like, oh my god, he looks like a porcelain doll. And then Yugo came out, and I was like, he's cool, he's very cool, yeah, he sure was cool. And then Roku came out, and he was like, man, look at me. I actually had made a picture for this, because otherwise I wouldn't remember everything. And then Kyoki came out as the last one, and he was looking like, he was like so elegant, I haven't, not a word for it, he was so elegant, and it was fun to see him like that. And then they were explaining themselves, or they were introducing themselves, like, me, I'm Haru, I'm Hisame, I am Yugo, I am Roku, I am Kyoki. And then it was time for the game that we were gonna play, and they had a question from us fans. My question was a little bit strange, as always, they always is my questions, I have no idea why. My question was basically like, if you could go somewhere else, would you go to Sweden or Finland? But they had so many questions, it was like over 50 people there. So what else to expect? So they took a few questions, and in between the questions they were supposed to draw something on like a little note or something, like paper. And then one member, Haru, started to draw, and then he was gonna show it to Hisame for like 3 seconds, and then Hisame was gonna draw the same thing, and then he showed it to Yugo was gonna draw the same thing, Yugo showed it to Roku, who's gonna draw the same thing, and then he showed it to Kyoki, who's gonna draw the same thing. And they did that twice, so they actually draw Pikachu from Pokemon and Ash, the trainer to Pikachu. And it was so fun because the result of this were like, I have no idea how to explain it. It was super fun. And yeah, let's see what happened then. Yeah, some of the questions that they actually had were like, what kind of girls do you prefer when you go to work, I think it was. Do you go with car, with bicycle, with train? And there was another question, yeah. What work would you have if you weren't musicians? So I think Yugo actually said that he would work at an izakaya. It's a restaurant, izakaya. And I really don't got, you know, I really didn't understand what the others did answer, but I got that Yugo wanted to work on an izakaya. So it was fun, and in between these questions everyone was laughing. They were laughing so much because they were acting so weird, and once in the middle of everything Haru said super easy, and he said it in English, by the way, so I was like, oh yes, I understood, yeah, he said super English, sugoine. And I think I'm gonna pause here because I'm not sure how much memory I got on this card, so I'm gonna pause in the middle of everything, sorry about that, and I'm gonna continue to see how much time I have left or if I need to change the card. So I'll get back to you, okay? We pause here. Cut. Part 2 with this meet and greet experience with Grieva, so I have a little time left on this card. So let's get to it. What's next on this thing? One thing that I noticed when they were drawing, the fact that Haru is left-handed. I was like, he's drawing with his left hand. And I was like, yeah, he's left-handed like me. Woo! I didn't know that, so it was fun. And Kyoki was looking at everyone like intense like this. And I was like, oh my god, making eye contact with him, you know. And as you might know, all of the Grieva members except for Kyoki smokes. So when they introduced themselves, I could really hear some kind of a difference between their voices, you know. The fact that Haru, Hisame, Yugo and Roku smokes, and Kyoki doesn't smoke, and Kyoki had like a little bit softer kind of voice. I have nothing against smokers in that way, but you know, you can basically hear the difference between his voice and the other members' voices. So that was something that I actually catched up as well. And something else that happened during this was that when Kyoki did draw, he was drawing, and he actually had gloves on his hand, so he took his right glove off, and then he was like drawing. And then when they were actually done, in the middle of everything, or not done, but Kyoki dropped the pen on the floor, so he had to go and pick it up, and earlier also Haru dropped his pen, so a fan had to pick it up for him. Oh yeah, that was fun. And when they were done drawing, Haru said "dekimashita," you know, like that, and Hisami was like, you know, you couldn't really hear it, and Yugo was like, oh, dekimashita, and Roku was like, dekimashita, and Kyogo was like, dekimashita. So it was so much fun, you know. I have no idea how many times I laughed my ass off today. It was so much fun. So let's see what else happened. I think that's all. Of course more things happened, but I can't really remember everything, you know. It's quite hard to remember everything right away like this. But I think that's all that happened during this talk session / game. By the way, when they were done, I'm just gonna see how much time I have left. Oh yeah, a little bit. So when they were done drawing, they were gonna show it to everyone. So Kyoki started, and then Roku, Yugo, Hisame, and Haru. Actually, Kyoki Roku and Hugo had perfect draws of both Pikachu and Ash, but Hisame and Haru on the other hand, they were terrible. I mean, everyone was laughing so hard, especially about Haru's Pikachu, because it didn't look like Pikachu, it looked like a cat somehow, some kind of strange cat, and so did Hisame's. And the Ash was like a mix between a girl and a boy, and the others were like were similar to each other's, but Haru's was like outstanding. It was so fun. I have no idea how he draws like that, but they were beautiful, by the way, and how they looked. I have a problem to actually explain how they look, but there were a picture uploaded after this Insta event on how they looked. But Haru's hair was perfectly like in a bun, with like curly hair and straight like this and red, and oh my god, and everyone was looking perfect. And Hisame, like I said, it was like a doll. Roku was cool, Kyoki was super cool, and Yugo was like, yeah, yo man, that's all. So I don't have much time left now. I see I need to switch cards, so this will have to end the first part, which was the actual in-store event filming. Now I'm gonna talk about my meet and greet experience during the signing session with Grieva. So I'll get back to you once I have changed my card. Thank you so much. Part 2 will be uploaded or in this right after this one. Bye bye. Change memory card, and it's time to talk about my meet and greet experience signing session with Grieva today. This video will come up tomorrow, but today on Saturday. So everyone was waiting outside. Apparently they were selling checkies that you could get signed, but I didn't realize that they were checkies in the back of everything before it was actually over, so I kind of missed off on that one, but no problem, because I already had the CDs that I got signed. So we were waiting because they were preparing everything, and when Grieva went away, you know, out and such. I forgot to tell you this in the previous video, that when they went out, you know, Harry was like the last one out, and he was like a little bit problem to close the door, and everyone was like doing like this until he actually closed the door, so it was a fun thing that I forgot. But now back to the meet and greet experience. I was the second person to enter this meet and greet signing session. It was a girl before me, and then it was me, and we were like pushed right into it, you know. So I came when she was done. Kyoki was first, you know, he was sitting first, so it was my turn, and I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna say to Kyoki? He looks so gorgeous. What am I gonna say? What am I gonna do? I had no idea. So he was like, konnichiwa, and I was like, oh, konnichiwa. And then he asked me if I wanted my CD signed on the inside, and I was like, yeah, I already had it out like this. So he was like, signing. I actually had a piece of something in the way during this, so I actually had to remove it, because I realized that all of them wouldn't be able to sign if it was still there. So this piece was inside. I also put it inside, so I removed it later, these two parts. And it was like signed, and I didn't say much more because I was so starstruck at that moment. I was so shocked. And I said arigato, and he said arigato. Then I took my CD, I went to Roku. Roku was like, konnichiwa, and I was like, konnichiwa. Oh my god, he is so good looking. I was like staring at him. I'm sorry about that, Roku, if you felt a little bit awkward. Oh, my phone actually reacted. I need to check that one later. It was lying. And, oh my god, someone's really, stop doing, you're destroying my video. And then I said, thank you, he was signing. And I said thank you, or I didn't say thank you, I said arigato, it was like arigato. Then I came to Yugo. Yugo was like a hype guy, you know, he was so funny. He surprised me the most actually during this day. He was like, and this one was in the way, I was like, shotomate, I remove it, you know, and he was like, oh, arigato. And he signed, and then he said, what did he say? He said, doko, when he was gonna sign. I said, yeah, ine. And I said, arigato, and he said, otsukare. Otsukare, which means like good job, and I was like, why did he say good job? And I'm getting annoyed at my phone right now, but I know what he said, but it was funny as hell. I did say that word, sorry about that, it was not supposed to be on the camera, but I know I said it. It was funny, at least, and he said it with a funny voice. Then it was time. I didn't wrote this one, I guess. I have a paper, as I did with the previous video. Then I took my CD and I went to his house. I was like, his looks like a doll. I just want to touch him, but I can't touch him. And I was like, konnichiwa, and he was like, konnichiwa, and I said, arigato, he said, arigato. I couldn't speak much because I was so shocked over this whole situation. Last out in the row was Haru, and I was like, oh my god, how am I gonna survive this one? I have no idea. He's so perfect, he's so beautiful. His smile is killing me, everything is killing me. His hair, his style, oh my god, you have no idea how beautiful he was in real life. Oh my god, it's like a dream. So I came and I put my CD, and he was like, it's full everywhere, you know, and in the middle of the CD, I'm gonna show you, is their star that they have, you know, the logo, and he was like, can I write on the star? And I was like, yeah, of course, you can write on the star. So he did his signing right over the star. I was like, yes. And then I hand over the Grieva project. You're gonna see a picture of it, I already did. A Grieva project that you from Facebook fan page made it happen. Thank you so much. And I gave it to Haru, but the people, you know, the people who was working in the shop pushed me away, you know, basically because I took so long time with Haru. But I managed to give him this one, and I said Minna for everyone, you know, and I'm like overseas fan. I tried to get out Japanese, but it became English because they were like, you need to go now. It's like, yeah. All fans for everyone. He was very happy, said, oh, arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. I was like, yes, come on, stop pushing me, I'm talking with Haru, you know, leave me alone. So that was the first round of this signing session, and now I'm gonna get to part 2 of this signing session, because I had 2 tickets for this signing session. So I could go another round, and I took my other CD and got it signed to my sister as well. So stay tuned, because more things happened during the second round of this signing session with Grieva. Now we come to the final part, the last part of this meet and greet in-store event with Grieva. This was, by the way, located at, like I said, Little Heart in Osaka, Shinsaibashi area. Okay, not far from Seal Link, by the way. So this is my second round. So I handed over the ticket. She said you can go another, you know, Moichido, and I was like, yay. So I stood like in the back of the line, and then it went a little bit slower this time because there were so many people before me this time. So waiting, and then I finally managed to get myself to Kyoki again, and I said this time I need to tell him something for my sister. So I came and I handed over the other CD, and in the middle of the signing he was like, konnichiwa, and I was like, konnichiwa again, you know. We were laughing because I came again because I was the only Fortune fan. So and then I said, Kyoki, 私の妹はあなたの好きです、大好きです, which means my sister likes you. And I actually said that she is in Sweden right now, but she's coming to Japan next year, so we can basically see Grieva together. And he was like, honto? Ah, did you see this? And he was like, tell her, I can't say this in Japanese because I know how it sounds, but I can't really say it by myself yet. But he said like, oh, tell her I'm very happy. And I was like, okay, she's gonna die, she's gonna freak out when she finds out. And I was like, yes, I will tell her. He was very happy about it. So I was like, score. And then I came to Roku again, and what did I say to Roku? I basically said, what did I say? I don't even remember, you know, I'm so messed up right now. Ah, yes, of course, now I see what I said. I actually said like, konnichiwa, and it's like, konnichiwa again, you know, and then I said, watashi wa urishii desu, I'm happy, and he was like, honto? Arigatou, and I was like, and then I came to you go again. It was like, yo, konnichiwa. I was like, oh my god, you're so funny. I have no idea what I'm gonna say. I was like, yeah, konnichiwa. And he was signing again. He was like, yay, otsukare. And I was like, yay. I was like laughing. He was laughing. I was like, yeah, don't wanna get to gozaimasu, don't wanna get to. And then I came to Hisame again, and he was like, konnichiwa. I was like, konnichiwa. And then he was signing, and I said, tanoshii desu, which means that it was fun today. And he was like, oh, honto? And I was like, you, arigato. And then I came to Haru and I said, this time I need to tell him something else before I get pushed away again. And I don't want to get pushed away again this time. So he was signing, I was like, hello, konnichiwa, and he was like, konnichiwa. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna die. And then he was signing. In the middle of signing, I was like, Haru, I said. He was like, hi, daisuki. He was like, arigatou gozaimasu, arigatou gozaimasu. I was like, oh, yeah, arigatou. I was like, oh, he got a little bit, you know, like, not shy, but he blushed a little bit, you know, kind of, because I guess he didn't expect a Fortune fan to say something like that to him. So it was funny, but I did, you know, and I go for it. Once you are in this situation, you go all in. All or nothing, you know, that's it. There's no in between. So I was happy that I managed to tell him that, actually. So now I've done that. And something I need to add before I forget this. When I came to Haru from Hisame, he actually sneezed, you know, like, he was like, I was like, konnichiwa, he said konnichiwa. In the middle of that konnichiwa, right after, he was like, achoo. He was like, achoo. And he was like, gomen. I was like, achoo, it's okay, no problem, you know, we all sneeze sometimes. But I thought it was funny that he sneezed just at the moment when I came in front of him. So that's something I'm gonna remember. So that's it. I said thank you, he was smiling, and he said thank you, and then I went out, and then I found the shekis. So I'm gonna show you the stuffs that I bought in a separate clip from this. So I'm gonna tell that this meet and greet experience was like one of the most special ones, because I'm waiting so long for this moment to come, and I finally managed to do this. Next time, or the time after this, I'm gonna meet Grieva with my sister. That's a promise I made. So I really enjoyed this one. I'm super happy that I got this chance to meet Grieva, because it means so much to me. Grieva, Haru, Roku, Hisame, Kyoki, Yugo, domo arigatou gozaimashita. Kokoro ne, from my heart to you. I love you. Daisuki. So yeah, guys, if you haven't checked out Grieva yet, please do so, because they are like Deviloof. They are worth every little piece of attention, you know, they're worth everything. That's all I can say. I'm so happy about this, guys. I'm not sure what else to say. I can't still believe it, you know, I'm somewhere up here in the clouds thinking about this. So I'm super happy. I'm not gonna cry, okay? I'm trying not to cry, because I haven't cried so far, you know. I'm super happy. They make me happy, you know, Jerk makes me happy. Isn't that obvious, right? So I'm gonna switch over and show you these stuffs that I bought, or the stuff that I got signed today from this meet and greet experience. So the next meet and greet or in-store event is like, I'm not sure yet what it's gonna be, but I'm planning on meeting another Jerk band in November, so stay close for more information about that. See you on the other side. Maza Jerkers out though. Time for the merchandise. I love you, Grieva. Yay! So, guys, this is gonna be the things that I got signed from Grieva instrument today. This is my CD. This is the second one that I took, the second round of my signances and ticket and such. So here is my autographs with Grieva. Pretty nice, right? Very neat, I would say. Can't really remember which is which here. This one is Hisame's. I recognize that one. Let's see. I do recognize from the other side. This is Roku. This is Haru's. This is Kyoki. And then this one must be Yugo's. Yeah, I think that's the right order. So this is my CD. Here's the first one that I got. This is my sister's CD, signed CD. And as you can see, there's a little bit difference here, because here is Haru's autograph in the middle instead. And then we got Roku's over here, Yugo's over here, Kyoki is up here. Must you see the difference between? And Hisame is obviously in the same corner on both CDs. So this is type A, this is type B. So my sister is getting type A of Liar, and I'm getting type B, and she got an extra CD with hers. Here's a poster, it's not signed, and I'm not gonna open it because it's to my sister as well. This is a card, not signed, but it's to my sister. It's Kyoki on it. And for the final, hello, yes, this is Maza without makeup again. Then I try to get checkies, you know, at the very end. And then I said to the one who were selling, my glass of soda, who were selling these, and I said like nin, 2 of each. They had that like Halloween checkies, and then they had normal checkies. So on the first try, when I took my first one, I got Hisame. Believe it or not, first time ever receiving an Hisame checkie. Yes, so it's amazing that I managed to get one Hisame. We put him there. Sorry for the fast move. And then I actually draw this one, which is Yugo. Yay, Yugo for Yugo. And then I managed to draw this one for my sister. Yes, this is Kyoki. And then I got Roku. First time ever I'm getting Roku as well, you know. And then I was like, on the first try with 4 checkies, I managed to get 1 of each member, beside of my favorite, of course. So I didn't got a single one with Haru, as you can see. So I told Lady I want to try again, so I bought another one, and I tried, and she was like mixing around, because she saw one Haru, and she was hoping I would take that one, but I tried again, and I got another Roku, which has Blackjack on it. So I was like, no, I'm gonna try once more to try to get Haru, and she actually was a little bit nice, and she helped me a bit there. So after a lot of tryings, as you can see, 5 tries here. Not that I don't like this one, because I love these ones, but after 5 tries, I got my Haru. Haru, look at this cutie pie. It is Nurse. So these are the checkies that I got, and this one is going to be Misaki's, so I'm not gonna have this one. This one is gonna stay in my album. And Kyoki is obviously gonna go to my sister's album, and Yugo is gonna stay with me. And Hisame is also going to go to Misaki, and Haru is of course gonna stay with me. So that's it, guys. That's the things that got done today. And here's my... got a close up there. This is my checky album, so I'm gonna fill this one up with some more checkies, and that's it, people. I think that's gonna finish off today. So see you guys soon again. Amazing day today, and let's hope another day will be like this amazing again. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Maza thejrocker is now out with her Haru next to her. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Maza thejrocker is now out. Yay!